Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas.
November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug in Dallas. Doug, I got a light copy on you, but I knew it was you. Make a net call, see who else can hear you. Listen up, everybody. It's Doug in Dallas. Last I heard, he was on a Motorola at 50 watts and a Comet CX333 at 22 feet.
You got it. Same setup. This is NC5P in Dallas. If anybody can hear me, let me know. It's NC5P.
5'9" plus 5 in Waxahachie.
5'9" in Venus.
I've got a light copy on you, but very readable into Southwest Fort Worth.
A good audible copy in Euless, Texas, N3DME.
Benny, is that you that I heard?
That'd be me.
No, I heard another station.
I heard Dan in there.
No, that was Benny down in Star. I heard him.
Okay, I might have stepped on him. I didn't hear anything.
I don't know who he was talking to, but I heard him. All right, I'll see if anybody else is out there. Here's some folks that are lurking on NetLogger. How about Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Juliet Oscar, any copy, KI5 LET, Decatur.
Evening, Top, everyone on the pre-net. Yeah, I'm picking you up a solid plus 20 here. I'm probably not getting out as well as normal. I'm on a compromise, got the mass down, and the amplifier not hooked back up yet. Excuse me. But picking you up 20 over.
Hey, thanks for the 20 over. I've got you a solid S6. Audio's got a lot of hum in it, kind of a higher pitched hum. It doesn't sound like common mode noise.
Yeah, I still got to do some checking on my radio. This is the one that just got back to me from repair at Yaesu there, so I got to check, make sure all my connections and everything are solid, make sure something didn't snap loose inside. Hopefully not. It just got back from repair, so it should be a tip-top, but got to do some checking.
All right, you know, just then, right there at the end, it kind of went away a little bit, faded out. Anybody else have a signal report for KJ5AJO? That's John in Fort Worth.
I got him down here in Venus at S7. S7 to Venus.
Over here in Justin, in 5YA.
Well, thank you for the reports there. I'll take the S6, S7, and the 20 over in Justin there. Good signal on that, so thank you guys. This is KJ5AJO.
All right, line 9 in the NetLogger monitors, November 5, Fox Papa Delta. Wayne, any copy, KI5 LET.
Always a good copy, Top, N5 FPD. Hope you're staying nice and toasty warm.
Well, it's down to 43 in the hangar here. Just went below freezing outside, but it's not too bad. I'll probably fire up the little space heater here before the net's over.
Well, that's good. You probably, by the time Sunday rolls around, you may have 2 or 3 space heaters fired up.
I will. I have 2. Probably start them both sometime on Saturday night, and probably run them till Monday morning.
All right. I guess worst case come to worst, you can always open up the refrigerator and crawl inside there.
Yeah, at 36, it'll be cooler in there, or warmer in there than it is out here when it gets really cold. We've had, when it got down to -9, I forget what it got out here, but it got pretty cold. But the building does stay warmer than the ambient R10 and the walls and stuff on the outside. But so far, like I said, outside is about 31 right now, and inside is about 43.
Well, all right. All right. Are you stocked up with all the groceries and beer and everything you need?
Only the essentials. Yep, we got all the essentials. Took 3 or 4 trips, and but you know, things were generally in great supply. I don't think we ran into any panic buying of stuff, and it's almost like we're trained now. This is almost the 3rd time it's happened recently, and people know how to get ready for it, so it's not too bad. And I just I'm kind of looking forward to some maybe some nice pictures of ice hanging off the antenna wires and stuff like that.
That'd be all right. If it's snow about a foot, I'd look forward to that. I'm like the rest of the guys here. I don't know if I care for the ice and the freezing rain, but I would like to see a little bit of snow. Usually in Texas, you see it once or twice for a day or so, and then it's gone. So that's perfect.
Yep, just a little bit of ice, like maybe, just enough to get those little icicles hanging off your antenna wires. And then snow, absolutely snows. It's so pretty when it snows, and the dogs go crazy when they see it. They're out there running and jumping, trying to bite the snowflakes. It's just a blast.
All right, well, just be careful making ice cream out of the snow when the dog's out. We'll talk to you a little bit, Top. Sounds like we've got a pretty good group going tonight. N5 FPD.
All right, thanks, Wayne. You were 20 over 9 here in Decatur. Anybody else have a signal report for Wayne, N5 FPD, Peaster, Parker County?
Wayne, sounds good as usual over here in Rome. And good evening, Tom. I just have one thing to say. If you like the snow, you should move up north. Good evening, everybody. KD5 FNS.
All right, thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. And yeah, actually, I moved south. I liked it, but I kind of like it better here. But it is pretty when it happens. And I lived in Minneapolis for 2 years, or 3 years, in Chicago for 2 years before I got back here, native Texan. And it was fun while it lasted, but I'm like Wayne. I like it here every now and then. It's so pretty, and especially when it's falling. It's so quiet outside. It blocks sound. And it's just, it's like you're on another planet. KI5LET.
Well, I just got to make fun of you. I can't stand it. Wish I was in South Florida.
All right, anybody else here? Jason, that's KD5FNS in Rome.
I've got a good copy on him here in Southwest Fort Worth. He's probably about 30-40% scale, almost full quieting, AI5OL.
40 or 50 over here in Argyle, K5BTH.
40 or 50 in north central Hood.
Well, I'm doing good. I guess my antenna hadn't iced over yet. Or maybe I've thawed it out by keying up.
Yeah, you came up to about 60-70% scale on that last transmission, AI5OL.
I know the voice in the call. Tell me the location again, AI5OL.
I am in southwest Fort Worth, 1/2 mile east of Chisholm Trail Parkway at Sycamore School Road, AI5OL.
That's right. I ask you that every time. I'm sorry. I'll get that down one of these days.
KI5LET, AI5OL.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Oh, y'all were talking about snow. You ever take your airplane out and fly after it has snowed?
I have, but it wasn't my airplane. It was a rental. When I first moved to Dallas in the very early '80s, I didn't have an airplane yet, so I was renting from a place in McKinney at the McKinney Airport, and one December we had a nice little snow here. I was living in Richardson, and I called them up and said, "Hey, you guys going to be flying this weekend?" I had a reservation on Saturday, and they said, "Yeah, we can clear the runway. Don't worry about it. Come on up." So I went up there, and I hopped in. It was a Cessna 172, and it kind of got it. It was pretty hard to start because it was cold, but it was beautiful. Everything was just perfectly white. And they had a somewhat cleared off on the taxiways, and you get to the runway, and there was still a lot of snow there. It wasn't scraped off to the concrete, but it worked. The takeoff worked. You could tell it was pretty slick, drifting a little bit with a little bit of crosswind. But I went flying around, all over, North Dallas and Collin County and in the area, and it was just beautiful. Everything was a blast. So I came back around a little bit, but made it back, and parked it. And then I said, "Hey, can we do it the next day?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "All right, I'm going to go do this again tomorrow on Sunday." And then I'll tell you the rest of that story later. KI5LET.
Oh yeah, there's it's beautiful when you're out flying, and there's everything is snow covered. I remember flying my little tail dragger off of a grass strip when it was completely snow covered, and boy, that was a lot of fun. AI5OL.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's like you're on a different planet. It's just hilarious. All right, and where were you flying out of?
Before I landed.
At that time I was had my airplane at a little grass airstrip called Oliver Farm over there just to the east of Eagle Mountain Lake, and I think it's all houses now, and flew up to airstrip called Just in Time, which isn't there anymore either. It was a big, huge grass runway, and one of the guys out there had, I can't remember what kind of little airplane he had, but it was a one-place parasol wing, and he was out there on the runway doing donuts with it. AI5OL.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not sure. I think I've seen some parasol wings, but few and far between. That's interesting. But yeah, the Just-in-Time Airport was in Justin, and it was actually almost 3 generations. It was kind of a residential air park, and 3 generations of pilots had lived there and been around it. And then Ross Perot decided he wanted to build an airport there at Alliance, where Alliance Airport is, and so he went to the Fort Worth City Council, and they had a meeting, and they said, "Yeah, you can do this." And so they literally, in one meeting, they basically condemned the airport and then approved his airport at Alliance, and away it went. So it was too close. It was right off the north end of the runway, and it would have been a mess, so I guess it had to go for progress as it goes. But it was kind of sad for all the people that were out there.
Yeah, roger that. And also, that was where I learned how to fly. That was where I took my first dual ride. Got my check ride there, and everything on that field was antique. There was not a nose wheel on the airport.
There was some pretty good services there, too. I'm trying to think of who it was, but I know there's at least one place you can take magnetos to get them overhauled or something, or carburetors. Can't remember. Senior moment, but yeah, it was kind of a thriving aviation community, and it got kind of steamrolled. But be that as it may. All right, anybody else have a signal report for AI50L? All right, let me try line 10 on the monitors. Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu. Matt, any copy? KI5LET. How about number 11, Dave, November 3 Delta Mike Echo. Any copy? KI5LET. Moving right along, line 12, Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike. Trey, any copy? I need to go out and see if my antenna hasn't iced over or not. Let's try somebody a little closer. Springtown, Alpha India 5 Romeo. Any copy? KI5LET.
Roger, roger. We have a copy on you. This is Alpha India 5 Romeo. Good evening, Top.
Yep, you're 20 over 9 here. My antenna must still be standing. Would you like to make a net call, see who else can hear you tonight?
Roger that. You're about 20 over here, too, so you're sounding good.
All right, thanks for the signal report. Let's see if Gary can hear me, and Albert, KI5UXF, any copy?
November 3, Delta Mike Echo, monitoring for the net.
There you are, Dave. S3 in Decatur.
Ooh, I heard that good. KE5, CQW.
Oh, thank you. Just got the radio cranked on over there at the right frequency.
Anybody else here in Dave? N3 DME and Euless.
Trinity Boulevard and Highway 360.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Golf Romeo in Brock.
Almost on top of each other.
Good signal into Southwest Fort Worth, AI50L.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I'm en route to Holyfield, I guess. So I got this on one of the VFOs. Too long I can hear.
Yeah, the net will start in about 5 or 10 minutes, so come on back.
Yep, I'll be on the route for about 20 minutes, so I'll be around for just a little bit. Yes, sir. K5ZQW.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo 8, Ray Yankee, monitoring the net.
Kilo India 5, Uniform Whiskey Kilo.
KF5 SIF.
Heard you, Dewey.
Roger that.
SIF, copy you good out here in Justin. Hello, Darren.
How are you?
Doing good out here, just standing by for the net. Heard you throw your call in there.
Yes, sir. I am standing by for the net.
This is KI5 LET, Decatur. The net is getting ready to start here in less than 1 minute. I'm going to clear out the pre-net check-ins. Thanks everybody for participating. Propagation seems to be at least average at best, and maybe a little better in some cases. All right, ready for the net.
All right, well, it's about that time, so I guess we ought to get things started. This is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, making sure the frequency is clear before we hit the go button. Nothing heard, so I'm assuming that everybody's standing by, getting ready for an exciting evening. This is November 5, Foxtrot, Papa Delta. I'm in Peaster, Texas. The name is Wayne, and I guess I'm going to be your net control station for this evening. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We'll be here about this same time every Friday. Here on 146.58. We're hoping that we get more activity on Simplex, 2-meter Simplex operation. It's really a great band, and you can have a lot of fun doing Simplex. So hopefully you'll join us and get involved in some of the other Simplex nets around the band on either 2 meters or working FM or even on sideband. So this is a directed net, and we are here to encourage the use of this this frequency and all the 2 meters frequencies that's here. Hopefully you'll get a chance to hear some stations you normally don't hear. And at the end of the routine here, we normally see if anybody wants to contact somebody that's checked in that they'd like to get a report from, or maybe a general report from whoever might be copying them. Okay, we have 2 simulcast frequencies, basically listen-in frequencies to help the folks out in some of the outer parameters to keep them abreast on what's going on. That would be 444.925 and 145.310. The 444 machine is down in Somerville area, and the 145.310 is out in Palo Pinto County. So hopefully you'll be able to pull one of those frequencies in while we're doing the net, in case you can't hear my signal or the other net control operators for this evening. We run in conjunction with this net, we run net logger, and it looks like here, according to this, Top is going to be our net logger for this evening. Always appreciate that. We encourage you to download it if you haven't done so. If you have the means of monitoring it while we're on it, it's another way to see what's going on as people check in, kind of take a look at what kind of equipment they're running, where they're located, their name, and so on and so forth. Mr. Trey, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, runs a YouTube live stream, which is pretty awesome. To be able to do something like that adds a lot to the net, gives you a chance to follow along there in case you can't hear us or the other net control stations. It's kind of a fun thing to do even after the net. You get a chance to go back and listen to what's going on, and even listen to what you sounded like when you checked in from Trey's location. We have a Facebook group, North Central Texas Simplex Net. If you haven't done so and you're interested in becoming a member of that group, please go ahead and try to get okay to become active with them, and perhaps you could see some equipment that's being sold, or maybe you are interested in buying something and kind of put the word out there. So it's a good way to stay in contact with all the guys that visit us here on 5-8. We have a relay protocol to help me out and to make sure that all the stations that I might not be able to hear get a chance to participate and get checked into the net. And they're scattered around, hopefully in areas that will pick up a lot of other stations as they check in. But in the event they don't hear anything and I don't acknowledge and you heard a station, feel free to jump in, just say relay, and I'll give you the frequency, and you can collect all the important data, and we can get them logged in and let them be a part of this. Okay, let's see, what else is on the agenda here? Okay, so the way we conduct this, we go county by county. Normally, whenever I'm doing the start off, the kickoff for the net, I start in Parker County. I go up to the north and swing counterclockwise around through Young County and over into Eastland. By the time I get over to Eastland County, we let Mike, KF5BSP, the original net control guy, take over and pick up some of the stations that's out in the west and the southwest region. And then we'll pick it back up and swing around a little bit further to the south, then turn it over to Trey, KE5NGM, over in Tarrant County, and he kind of does a swing as well. And then we come back here and pick up some of the due north counties. But in any event, if you missed your county or you need to check in early, please don't hesitate to jump on in there. We always welcome the check-ins regardless of what county you're in. If you need to check in and then go do something else, well, we would rather for you to go ahead and get checked in and take care of business, and that way you can get counted and be a participant here of the net. So we always want to encourage that. We only do the county to county to kind of keep us on track, make sure that we don't miss somebody out there. All right, and as usual, we start off with looking for folks that might be the first time checking into the net, or someone that's just newly upgraded, or maybe a newly licensed operator. We'll give them a chance here to come first, to get checked in, and lean back and enjoy the rest of the net. So at this time, this is November 5, Fox Papa Delta, Wayne up here in Peaster, Texas, looking for first-time check-ins, newly licensed, or upgrades, come now. Okay, nothing heard. So let's see, as usual at this time, we're going to start off with Parker County. Parker County check-ins, please.
Kilo Japan 5, Union Fox.
Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf.
My. What a pile-up that we had. Golly, you guys are excited about being here, I can tell. And I got about 2, maybe 3 stations out of all of that. So let's see. I got Ray up there, Kilo Juliet 5 Uniform Fox. Appreciate you checking in there, Ray. Followed by Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Foxtrot Tango. I've got Alpha Alpha 5 Sierra Tango. And the rest of them were just all garbled and double, tripled, and quadruple. So, folks, give her another try, and let me see who else I can pull out.
Bravo, November Kilo.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra. Alpha, India 5, Romeo.
Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie.
Kilo Juliet 5, November Golf Romeo, Scott and Brock.
Okay, let me see who I got picked up that time. Pat, I can't remember your call letters, and all I keep getting out of that is a Romeo. So, let me have it to make sure I can get you logged in, and maybe it'll joggle my memory. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate your patience there. Walt, Whiskey 5, Bravo, November, Kilo. Very good signal. Kilo Charlie 5, November, Quebec, Sierra. Alpha India 5, Romeo. Kilo 5, Delta, Charlie. Kilo Bravo 5, Echo, Whiskey. And Kilo Juliet 5, November, Golf, Romeo. Good to have you all aboard. Anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf.
Okay, I got Phil in our Kilo India 5, Victor Quebec Golf, and there's somebody else, but you're really, really down in the mud. Try her one more time. Okay, I think that's my friend up there in Wichita. That's Whiskey Delta 5 Bravo November Alpha. Can you QSL on that, Rocky? Okay, thanks, Rocky. I appreciate it. Sorry that I had to ask you to repeat it. I was 99.9%, but I needed that thumbs up, so I appreciate that. You're not as loud as normal, but did get you pulled in there. So thanks for checking in and being here. You're good. What do you call it? A DX station, I guess. Even though you're still in Texas. Anybody else in Parker County?
Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Alpha.
Hello, Mac. You got any snow over there yet?
Hey, Wayne, no snow. Still raining, 33 degrees. How about you?
Well, it's cold enough for snow. Let's see, it's about 30 degrees outside. I don't know if it's doing anything or not, but I'll just wake up tomorrow morning and maybe it'll be a white Christmas delayed. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, I think it's Kilo India 5 Juliet Romeo Fox. Okay, got good RF, but very, very weak audio. Can you give me a QSL on a Juliet Romeo Fox? Okay, well, Top's got you down here, so I guess I know Top doesn't make mistakes, so we'll just keep you logged in there. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, Kilo India 5 Juliet Romeo Papa. Okay, Top, I think we got that squared away, so I'm sure you'll be able to make that change for us. Anybody else in Parker County?
I got a question, Wayne.
Yes, sir, go for it.
Call sign for Pat.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 6 Yankee India Romeo.
Got it. Patrick in Weatherford got it.
All right, fantastic. Man, we're a team, Top. Thanks. All right, let's see. One more call for Parker County before we head north. Nothing heard. Let's see what's going on up in Jack County. Anybody around Jack County tonight? Jack County got frozen out, I guess. All right, let's see. Young County. Anybody in Young County? Jerry, is it snowing over there? You just got 1/10 of an inch of ice? See, well, you're just getting started good. Well, just throw another log on a fire and enjoy it. All right, anybody else in Young County?
Whiskey, Delta 5.
Hello, David. You know, I never can tell what county you're in, but you're always strong. That's good. I guess the excitement's getting started for you then, isn't it?
Good coating of snow on the ground up here.
Worst case scenario, send us a picture and we'll freeze with you. All right, appreciate you being there all the time, David, and hopefully we'll get some snow down here. I haven't seen snow in a while, and that'd be a lot of fun. Let's see, Young County. We were in Young County. Anybody else in Young County? Okay, let's go out and see if anybody is in Haskell or Throgmorton. Haskell or Throgmorton, your turn. All right, nothing heard there, so let's drop back down a little bit closer to home. Out just almost due west of Weatherford happens to be Palo Pinto County.
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-ray.
You got the blankets out, Donnie?
You know I do.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. Well, keep warm because I think it's going to get colder. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County? Everybody's already frozen out up there, Donnie.
It's definitely a little cool over here and wet. I don't know if anything's freezing. I ain't going to go out there and look, but it's ugly out there.
All right, well, get the dust off your snowshoes and get ready. County. Anybody out in Stevens County? Andrew, I was beginning to worry about you. Well, I hope it's a heated pool. Let's see. I understand that somebody, when this is going to be a little double duty here, because I'm sure Mike's going to double up on this, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to look for Shackelford and Jones. Shackelford and Jones. Anybody in either one of those counties around? A good signal. Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo, Quebec. Good to have you around. Anybody else in that direction out there? Let's see. I'm going to, as I said, we're going to double duty this a little bit, but I'm going to look for anybody that's in Nolan or Taylor. Nolan or Taylor, come now. May this not be getting out in that direction. All right, one more county here, Mike, and then I'll turn it back over to you. How about Shackelford? Oh, we already called Shackelford. Let's see. I forgot to mark them off of the map, Mike, so I'm getting all confused. All right, let me go ahead and turn it over to you, Mike, and see if you can't pick up some of those other folks that's down around your neck of the woods. KF5VSP, N5FPD for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
Evening, Wayne. Absolutely, I'll take it from here. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa Mike in Eastland County, doing my part here for the net control out of Parker. And the first county that I would like to call on would be here in Eastland County. Eastland County, check in.
Bravo uniform.
Romeo Mike Alpha. Over. Well, looks like the gang's all here. I copied Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform, Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot, November 5 Romeo Mike Alpha, and Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar. Great to hear all the Eastland County stations checking in tonight, all sounding great here. Let me ask Mike, Bravo November Oscar, were you hearing Wayne in Parker County tonight?
Welcome.
Okay, yeah, my signals are in and out and a little crunchy, but all right, that gives me a general idea. Appreciate each and every one checking in. Is there anybody else in Eastland County that would like to check into the Simplex net tonight? Okay, nothing heard. Let me jump over to the east of me here and catch my friends over in Erath County. If you're listening, it's your turn.
Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra.
Alpha 5. Easy Dog X-ray.
All right, I'll take those two. Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra, and my friend Byron over there, Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-ray. Both of you sounding good. Anybody else in Erath County that would like to check in tonight? I guess everybody's barbecuing tonight. I don't know in Erath County, but maybe they'll come back in a moment. Let me move out of Erath and let me identify quickly here. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa assisting Parker County Net Control. for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Let me work my way down to the south and call on stations in Comanche County.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo.
There's our friend out there, Whiskey Alpha 5, Yankee Mike Echo. Great to hear you tonight. Hope everything goes well down there, and we'll just fight this thing out. Anybody else in Comanche? I got Winston. He's booming in. Anybody else listening in Comanche County that would like to check in? Okay, nothing heard. Let me call on Brown County. Brown County, if you're copying net control, come on in and get on the list. Romeo Golf. AC5. Well, how about that? That's a good group. Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor as well, Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf, Alpha Golf 5, Yankee Quebec, Alpha Charlie 5, Kilo Tango, good to hear you in there, and Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Hotel. Hello, Wes. Anybody else in Brown County that I may have missed? Are y'all hearing anybody that I may have missed in Brown County?
Only crickets, Mike.
Okay. Well, everybody sounds great. Everybody was crystal clear. Great path tonight to Brown County, so everybody is booming in here, and that was nice. All right, again, KF5 VSP assisting the starting net control out of Parker County. And let me see here. Let me go on up and check. I'm going to check to my west before I start moving around. Let me go out and make sure we've got Callahan County, Taylor County, or Nolan. If you're listening in Callahan, Taylor, or Nolan counties, please check in now. One more quick call for Callahan County, Taylor County, or Nolan County to the Simplex net. All right, nothing heard at the moment. Let me jump over and call for Coleman County check-ins.
Good evening, Mike. Kilo India 5, Tango Lima.
All right. There's a good check-in from Coleman, Kilo India 5, Tango, Lima, Golf. What's your temperature right now, Nick?
It's showing 34.
Well, I want to come hang out with you. It's pretty nice. Okay, well, I hope everything goes well. And appreciate you, as always. As I tell you, you've been around ever since almost the very beginning, so we appreciate it. Anybody else in Coleman County before I leave? All right, let me skip back over and call on Mills County check-ins.
K5 Kilo Victor with 29 degrees.
Kilo 5 Kilo Victor, good to hear you, Benny. I missed it by a little bit, 826, but good to hear you. And I hope all goes well down there. 29, you got me beat. That's a little weird. But we're just starting to freeze up a little bit on the surfaces, the handrail on the patio and that kind of thing. But hopefully we won't. It won't be as bad as they call for. So great to have you checking in. Is there any other stations in Mills County Mills County. If you can hear net control and want to check in, come now. All right, nothing else heard. Let me try down south of Mills, and I want to call on Lampasas County, San Saba County, or McCullough. McCullough County, San Saba, or Lampasas, calling for check-ins to the Simplex net. One more call for San Saba County, Lampasas County, or McCullough County. All right, nothing heard. I thought maybe Gil might be there. Let's see. I'll try Hamilton County. How about Hamilton County? If you're listening and can hear me, it's time to check in.
Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo.
Good signal there, David. Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. What's your temp out there?
Cold. I'm fixing to go check the well house now.
All right, man. Thanks for taking the time to check in. I hope it all works out. That's Kilo India 5, Kilo Uniform Echo. And I'll make one more call to see if maybe somebody in Coryell County, if you're copying net control, come on in.
Turn, miss.
I don't hear her, Mike. Hey, Benny, thank you very much. We'll get the Bosque County station, or relay station, to try. I appreciate all the check-ins. Any that I may have left, I'll make kind of a roundhouse call here. I'm in Eastland County calling for check-ins to the Simplex net. If you're in Eastland, ERAF, Comanche, Hamilton, Mills, Brown, Coleman, Callahan, Taylor, and want to check in and haven't done so, come now.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Yankee India Victor. A little late.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Yankee India Victor. Bill, how in the heck are you?
I'm doing great over here. I think I'm right about 28.
K9MK, K58D.
Hey Doyle, I hear you. There's a net going on. I'm standing by.
From Eastland County. And is there somebody else out there? I think I heard one more station.
Yeah, we hear you, Doyle.
Anybody have a relay? I may be hearing things.
It was a Kilo 9, Mike, but it was a double.
Somebody was calling him. I asked him to stand by.
Thank you.
Okay, well, tell you what, let me turn it over to you, and we've done what we can do, and I appreciate all the check-ins. I'm going to turn it back to N5 Fox Papa Delta. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
Well, I need a fill.
Okay, let me see if I can give you a fill there, Tom. I think the ones that you missed here are the first ones out of Brown County. I didn't see a Alpha Charlie 5 Alpha Sierra on your list. That was the first one. And there was Alpha Bravo 5 Yankee Victor and Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Golf. Those were the three that I think you might have missed. Were there others?
That was perfect, Wayne. Yeah, Brown County. QSB got him at Brown County. It was amazing. And there was one after Cam, line 23, AI5BU. I missed line 24, probably in Eastland County.
24 was Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot. And I sent you an AIM, but I think you finally got him put in down on 30.
Got it. All right, so we're good to go. I'll delete that line. We're good to go. Thanks, Wayne.
All right, no problem, Tom. I appreciate you doing the net logging this evening. That always helps out a lot. Helps me out a lot anyway. All right, let's see. So I'm going to double up and call on ERAF. Are there any other stations in ERAF County that is not checked in that would like to do so come now.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo, late check-in.
Hello, Tiffany. Good to have you. Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo. Let's see. Okay, that's good. I'm going to call ERAF one more time before we move on. Let's come now if you haven't checked in yet. We're going to mark that off our little block here, and we're going to move over to Hood County. Hood County check-in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex nest.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor Bob.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet.
There's a nice group of check-ins there. I've got Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor, Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Fox, Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey, Kilo Fox 5, excuse me there, George, Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu, Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November, Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor, and Kilo 5 Whiskey Mike Juliet. Any others from Hood County that'd like to check in? Good group, good group. All right, let's stretch out a little bit, and we're going to see if we can pull anybody in from Somerville County.
Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango.
Conditions are right between me and Somerville County this evening as Whiskey 5 Mike Lima Delta. Mike, you got a great signal in here tonight, as well as Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango. So you both are very strong here at the QTH. Conditions are really in our favor this evening. Appreciate y'all checking in. Anybody else in Somerville? Let me try Bosque County.
Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie.
There's a man I can always count on. Anybody else in Bosque County? Hey, Wiley, Whiskey Charlie 5 Whiskey Charlie. If you don't mind picking it up and seeing what you can grab out there, I would appreciate your help.
I will do that. Don't know how far I'm going to get out tonight. Boy, there's a lot of atmospheric absorption tonight with all this water. Okay, let's take Bosque County first. Bosque County check-ins.
Kilo Delta 5 Hotel Alpha Echo.
Anyone? I got KD5HAE. Hello, Tom. Else in Bosque County. Okay, let's go to Hill County check-ins. Hill County.
Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-ray, John.
Kilo Golf 7 Yankee Juliet X-ray.
I have K5HGX and KG7YJX. Anybody else in Hill County? All right, let's try Limestone County. Nothing there. How about Freestone County? Nothing heard there. How about Anderson County? Let's try Houston County. About Leon County. All right, we're down to McLennan County. Anybody in McLennan County like to check into the net?
Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike.
Okay, I got KC5ADM, and there was another station, W5S. I just missed the rest of the call.
WC5TX, repeater, 32 degrees.
Good evening.
The Whiskey 5 station, say again. Well, nothing heard there. I'm going to point the beam just a little bit more south. Let's try Washington County. Maybe we'll get somebody from down in Washington County tonight. Okay, nothing heard. I'm going to bring the beam on to the south as far as it'll go. How about Coryell County? Anybody in Coryell County? Well, that completes my list, Wayne. You want me to read them to you?
I think I got them, Wiley. Let me read them off for Top. I don't think he was copying you very well. Let's see. Of course, you were checked in. KC5WC or WC5WC. We got Tom Kilo 5 Hotel Alpha Echo. Kilo 5 Hotel Golf X-Ray. Kilo Golf 7 Yankee Juliet X-Ray. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Delta Mike. And I think that was all. Is that right, Wally?
That is the list.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate you being there and picking up those counties. All right, let's see. I'm going to see if I can hear anybody over in Johnson County. Johnson County check-ins are welcome to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
KF5 SIF. Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo.
Kilo 9 Mike, Kilo.
Hey, that's a pretty good list, and I think it was Kilo Fox 5. Is that Sierra India Foxtrot? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Sierra India Foxtrot.
All right, thank you, sir, for checking in. Whiskey India 5 Mike Romeo Whiskey. Great signal as always, and I think that was Jacob over there, the guy that jumped out of perfectly good airplanes. Alpha India 5 X-Ray Romeo. And Kilo 9 Mike Kilo. Anybody else in Johnson County? Jacob, are you going to jump out of any airplanes this weekend?
No, sir, that I'm not. It's going to be just a little bit too cold. I know I have a few nuts and bolts loose, but I'm pretty sure they're not missing that bad. AL5XR, back to net control.
Well, I think that's a pretty smart move for you there. I wouldn't recommend it at all, because I'm sure the ground would be really, really hard and slick. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Johnson County before we pass it off to Mr. Trey?
Lane, check-in, Kilo Delta 5, Quebec, Juliet Yankee.
Okay, caught me off guard there. Sorry about that. Kilo 5, Quebec, Juliet Yankee. Did I get that right?
Negative. Kilo Delta 5, Quebec, Juliet Yankee. 5 2JY.
Okay, Kilo Delta 5, Quebec, Juliet Yankee. All right, very good. Yeah, I was not expecting that, but we appreciate you checking in anyway. All right, let's see. Trey, November Echo 5. Let's see, what is your call there? November Golf Mike. N5 FPD, passing it off to you.
Sounds good, Wayne. I'm going to go back down to Johnson County real quick. I'm looking for Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel. He was on YouTube a minute ago, and wanted to see if we couldn't get him in the log.
5 Golf Charlie Hotel. I'm standing by too, Craig. Craig W5 KSX.
Hey there, Steve. 1 second. So, Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel. I heard the Charlie Hotel. Try it one more time, though.
Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Charlie Hotel.
Perfect. Perfectly readable S9 signal into Southwest Fort Worth, and top. He is running a let me see here. Let me make sure I'm telling you. An ICOM 607 Mark II G with a J-pole at 18 feet. So thanks for checking in with us this evening, sir, and glad we got you in the log. I'm going to clear with Johnson County, and I'm going to move up to the home county of Tarrant. Come with your call now.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Sierra X-Ray.
N5GLH.
Kilo Papa 4, Yankee Yankee. Number 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike.
Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango.
Kilo 2.
Kilo Papa 4, Yankee Yankee.
Kilo India 5, Uniform Whiskey Kilo.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
Number 5, Juliet Golf.
November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima.
November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Juliet Oscar.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
Kilo Delta 2, Mike Uniform X-Ray.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee.
Ooh, let's hold it right there. Tarrant County did not disappoint this evening. Let's see. We got kicked off there with Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee. Then we got Whiskey 5. You're going to have to bear with me, Steve. What? KSX. Kilo X-Ray. I can't even think. Kilo Sierra X-Ray. Whiskey 5. Kilo Sierra X-Ray. Got you in the log. Thanks for checking in with us this evening, Steve. Then November 5, Juliet Lima Hotel. And then there was a station that I didn't copy in there. There was a bunch of different doubles and triples in there. So I'm going to run the list, and then if you didn't hear your name, we're going to come back to you. Then I got November 3, Delta Mike Echo, Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike, Alpha Echo 5, Juliet Tango, N8 WWR, November 8, Whiskey Romeo, you were in there as well. Then we got Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo, and then Alpha India 5 Oscar Lima, Kilo Delta 2 Mike, and then I need the other letter. See it here is Mike Uniform X-Ray, so thank you, Top, for catching that. Then Kilo Echo 5 Bravo X-Ray Yankee, Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey, and I think that gets to the end of my list. If you didn't hear your name, come with your call again.
Kilo India 5 Foxtrot 5 Yankee Whiskey.
Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray.
Kilo Juliet 5 November Victor Papa.
All right, got Kilo India 5 Foxtrot Lima Echo. I remember hearing you before, but I didn't get it written down. I'm sorry there, Brian. But the next station, Yankee Whiskey. Try it one more time. I'll get it written down this time.
Alpha India 5 Yankee Whiskey.
All right, Kilo India 5 Yankee Whiskey. Then I got Kilo Echo 5 Echo Charlie X-Ray, and then Kilo Juliet 5 November Victor Papa. And then also I heard in there earlier Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. He was in there earlier. Let's see. Anybody else for Tarrant County? Come with your call now.
Alpha India 5
Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey.
Kilo Papa 4 Yankee Yankee.
Relay.
All right, got mercy. Hold on. Let's start with the relay. Go ahead, relay.
I'm sure he just keeps getting walked on. KI5UWK Dewey over here in Euless, but he keeps trying to check in it. Thanks Trey. NAWWR.
Hey there, let me thank you. We got him in the log. Tell me his call one more time, though, before I say I should have asked before I said I got him in the log. Try it one more time.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo.
Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Kilo. Got you in the log. And then I think that last station was Kilo Fox 5 Charlie Fox Whiskey. Got you in the log. Then Kilo Papa 4 Yankee Yankee. And then Alpha India 5 station that I didn't get. I think it's going to be... No, I think I got you in there, YW. Is there another Kilo or Alpha India 5 station that I didn't get?
Kilo India 5 November Charlie Golf.
Kilo India 5 November Charlie Golf. Got you in the log as well. Let's see, any other Tarrant County stations I missed?
Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha.
Relay, Trey. Kilo 5 Victor Sierra Lima.
All right, picked up Kilo India 5 Romeo Victor Alpha. Then Kilo Bravo 0 was in there. Tell me the rest of it.
Kilo Bravo 0 Delta Bravo Juliet.
DBJ, I should have known that. Thanks for checking in with us this evening. Kilo Bravo 0 Delta Bravo Juliet. We got you in the log. And then Kilo 5 Victor Sierra Lima. Relay, go ahead.
Yeah, Trey, I got November 5 Juliet Golf Juliet John in Euless.
November 5 Juliet Golf Juliet. He is now in the log. Thank you, sir. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Kilo Juliet 5.
Oh, I'm going to need help with those two. Anybody got a relay?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
5 November Romeo Zulu. Brian in Grapevine. Brian, is this your first time checking into the net, brother, or no? Is this your first time checking into the net?
No.
All right, he said he's checked in before, Trey. I already forget the call sign. It's Brian in Grapevine, NAWWR.
Hey, thanks, Romy. He was on the pre-net. I couldn't hear him then, but I heard him in and out there. So Kilo Juliet 5 November Romeo Zulu. Got you in the log. Then there was another station out there as well. Well, we might have to come back for a general call for Tarrant County again. We're going to let Tarrant County settle for a little bit, and we're going to call on Dallas County for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug and Dallas.
Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
All right, November Charlie 5 Papa, that's Doug over there in Dallas. And then Robert and Richardson is Alpha 5 Alpha Hotel. Got y'all both in the log. Any other Dallas County stations? Then on to Ellis County we go. Ellis County, come with your call now.
Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, Cape 5 WXY.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
I know there were 3 stations there. I'm going to have to let Gary get the last one. Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, that's Gary down there. And then I got Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. Nice signal into Southwest Fort Worth for both of you. Gary, if you don't mind making a call and giving me the call for that station that checked in that I didn't get.
Yeah, that was Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Foxtrot uniform. That's Stephen, about a mile from me.
Sometimes I can hear him, sometimes not. So Kilo Juliet 5 Juliet Fox uniform is in the log. Gary, if you don't mind, points to the south and the east. We would appreciate it.
All righty, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net control, looking for check-ins out east and south of the Metroplex. Okay, I copy Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango Joe in Lancaster, but I know there's another station out there. Was it Kilo Juliet 5 November Hotel Juliet? Okay, Kilo Juliet 5 November Hotel Juliet. Any other stations out south or east of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net?
Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu.
Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu. Any other stations looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, south or east or northeast of the Metroplex? Okay, Trey, I was hoping to hear from Brenham, but I don't hear him, and he heard Wiley down there, but Wiley didn't hear him.
Well, the night's not over, and like Wiley said, a lot of moisture in the air absorbing the electrons. Let's see, who'd you get there? Gary, you got Kilo India 5 Whiskey Tango, Kilo Juliet 5 November Hotel Juliet, and Kilo Echo 5 Victor X-Ray Zulu from McKinney. Okay, good deal. Let's see. I'm going to clear with Ellis County. and let's see what's going on. I keep striking out, but tonight might be the night. Rockwall, Hopkins, Hunt, Fannin, Lamar. If you're north and east of DFW, come with your call now. All right, I didn't hear anything, so I think that gets it to the end of my counties. I know things were fast and furious there in Tarrant. I'm going to give it one last call before I hand it back over. Tarrant County, if I missed anybody, come with your call now. Decent signal, but low audio. Try it one more time.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Alpha Romeo.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay. I got Kilo Juliet 5 and then the Alpha Romeo part, but I'm missing a letter.
Okay, this is Kilo Papa 4 Yankee Yankee. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Alpha Romeo. How copy, over?
Perfect. I got it 100% that time. That is Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Alpha Romeo. It looks like he's there in Fort Worth, named Pedro, I believe. If this is your first time checking into the net, welcome to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're here at 8 o'clock every Friday night. Feel free to check in anytime you wish. And with that, I'm going to send it back over to Wayne out of Parker County. I was supposed to be on the road for this week for field day, but that did not pan out due to inclement weather, so we'll try to do it again at some point. Thank you for stepping back up there, Wayne, to take net control back over. KE5NGM back to net.
Oh, no problem, Trey. I'm happy to do it. All right, let's see. Can't imagine why they canceled, though. All right, let's see. How about Wise County? I think Wise County is the next on my list. The Wise County check-in for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net.
KI5LET. And Trey, I need some fill here for net logger.
Let's see what we can do. I hope I have it.
All right, line 85. There was a Kilo Bravo 0 station.
Yes, that should be Kilo Bravo 0, Delta Bravo Juliet.
All right, Jim in Grand Prairie, line 87, there was a Kilo Golf 5 station.
Let's see here what we got. Kilo Golf 5. Hold on one second. I tell you what, Top, you're going to have to give me a minute to sort that out because I don't remember and my notes are all over the page. So we'll get it sorted out. I'll send you a message.
All right, no problem. Back to net.
Okay, let's see. Wise County. I've got, by the way, Top, I've got Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango checked in from Wise County.
Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra, Jason Rome.
Good evening, Jason. You sound good this evening. Kilo Delta 5, Fox November Sierra, over there in Rome. Anybody else in Wise County?
Whiskey Delta 5, Echo, Echo, India, Glenn in Paradise.
Glenn, happy to hear you this evening. Whiskey Delta 5, Echo, Echo, India. Is it snowing there in Paradise?
No, it might be at Tops. He's farther north than I am.
I see. Okay, we'll get a weather report from Top here. Anybody else from Wise County? All right, let me stand by there, Top. I'm going to look for Denton County. Anybody in Denton County would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net.
Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel David near Argyle.
November 5, November Alpha, White Dallas.
Okay, I've got Kilo 5 Delta Tango Hotel. I won't even say it tonight, David. And then I got Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. And November 5, November Alpha. And there was another K5 station in there, but just too light to copy. Try it again. Okay, nothing heard on that. Wise County or Denton County, either one of those counties like to check in and haven't done so, do so now.
Relay.
Go ahead, David.
Kilo 5 Charlie Whiskey is the one you missed, and there was another one in there, and I didn't get it written down quick enough. There was another station that checked in from Denton County that Wayne did not acknowledge. Come now. All right, Wayne, go ahead. K5DTH.
Other station. I could tell he was in there, but just no cigar. All right, let's see. Anybody else in Wise or Denton County?
Yeah, November 5, Yankee Alpha India, Justin, Texas.
All right, November 5, Yankee Alpha India. Boy, you got a booming signal here in DePeester this evening. Anybody else in Denton or Wise? Okay, Top, let's see if you can do double duty there for us this evening and pick up some of those stations that may be closer to you and can't hear me.
Okay, Wayne, glad to do it. This is KI5LET, and by the way, the other Kilo 5 station was Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-Ray. That's Philip and Sanger, Denton County. And I had a good copy on him. Let's see. This is KI5LET assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Any other check-ins from Wise County or west of Wise County? How about check-ins north of Wise County, Oklahoma, Grayson County, Cook County, Montague County? Any other Denton County check-ins? We didn't get Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. Steve is usually our normal relay station. David, would you like to do the relays for Denton County or suggest another operator?
Let me make one quick call, but either John N5YAI or KO5Z Coleman, they would be great ones. Coleman's pretty far north and John's got a strong station, but this is K5DTH calling for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Anyone anywhere that can hear my voice that has not checked in yet, come now with your call sign phonetically and first name. Oh, come back again, come back again. Hello, Stan. Sorry about that. I had already put the pen down. So we've got Kilo Bravo 5 Victor Sierra Mike. I suggest you throw it up there to Coleman. This is K5DTH back over to top.
There was Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor, Sam up in Denton.
All right, we picked up Kilo India 5 Romeo Sierra Victor. That's Sam in Denton. And then Coleman, Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu, would you like to try to make a net call from your location?
Coleman, KO5Z, can you make a net call?
Nothing heard. Let's try John, November 5 Yankee Alpha India, strong station. You want to try to make a net call from Justin? See who else can hear you tonight.
Yeah, we'll do there, Top. N5YAI here. Anyone that north or in Denton County or north of Denton County that might want to check into the North Texas Simplex net, this is N5YAI. If you copy, I'm going to open my squelch all the way up, so try calling in. Top, not hearing anybody out this direction.
All right, thanks, John. That's how it works. You just got to start trying, and people will hear you maybe next week. Just great signal, by the way. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Denton County stations. That's pretty good tonight. KI5 LET, back to net control.
Hold on one second. I got a relay for you, Top, from earlier that I didn't get written down, but I've figured it out.
I've got a good check-in thus far. We had 107 here, unofficial, but 107 check-ins that's fantastic. So I'm going to make a last call before we go into the last segment. Anybody else that can hear this station has not checked in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net and would like to do so, come now.
I think I got a relay for y'all from earlier. I didn't get it out good enough. Romy had Kilo India 5 Echo Whiskey Kilo. I don't see it in NetLogger, so I think he needs to go in there. And Top, I still can't figure out who line 87 is, but I'm working on it. KE5 NGM back to net.
Okay, thanks, Trey. I tried to write them down whenever you were doing it, but Tarrant County, we got kind of clustered up there, so, but I didn't hear a KG5, so it may have not been golf, it might have been something else, so anyway, just as some input when you're looking around. So is anybody else that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net that hasn't done so, come now.
Whiskey 5, Lima, Tango, Zulu.
Hey, Matt, Whiskey 5, Lima, Tango, Zulu. Good to hear you this evening. Anybody else? All right, so at this time we're going to drop into the second segment. We're going to see if anybody out there would like to make a general call for signal report or call a specific station that they've heard this evening. Let me have your call and I'll put you on the list. Okay, great deal, Mike. Go ahead and take her away.
To see if Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, KE5 NGM, KF5 VSP. Do you have any copy?
Not directly there, Mike. How about you?
Well, there was times when you came in rather strong, and so I thought I'd give it a shot, but you were kind of in and out, but when you were in, you were very strong. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Wayne, KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
I copied Mike in Waxahachie.
Yeah, sorry there, Mike. You came up to about an S2, but it was unreadable that time. But Gary in Waxahachie has you, so that is even further east than me. KE5 NGM back to net.
All right, fantastic. Appreciate it, fellers. Anybody else like to get on the list to make a call? Hey, nothing heard. Any relays? brings us close to the close, so I'm going to make a last call before we shut her down for the evening. If anybody would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, and they have not done that and would like to, now's your turn, last chance.
Hey, Wayne, I'll give it a general call from over here as well. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, late check-ins for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
KC5 SLQ in there. I think Tom's already got him in there. So go ahead. I'm sorry for doubling up there, Trey.
Oh, I'm the one that horned in there. I was just going to give it one last call for any late check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come with your call now.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo.
SLQ, he got me. I could barely hear him.
PC5 SLQ, we did get you in the log. Wayne copied you okay over there. And then we might have an answer for line 87, and that would be Kilo Golf 5, Papa Mike Romeo. Got you in the log. Any other late check-ins? All right, that's it for me, Wayne. Back to you, KE5NGM.
All right, there was a relay in there. We got Eastland over there. David, Kilo Bravo 5, William Basketball. Good to hear you tonight. Is it snowing or icing over there? All righty. Well, better stay in and put another log on the fire, David. All right, now I think Mike was in there. Did you have someone, or would you like to make a last call for us, Mike? All right, fantastic. All right, one last call before we button it up. November 5, Fox Papa Delta in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for late check-ins before we pull the plug.
KI5LET.
Oh, you already checked in, Top. You don't count.
Who was the Eastland station?
Oh, that was David, Kilo Bravo 5, William Basketball.
All right, got it. Then I was going to try one more call. Gary and Alvarez on NetLogger, but I haven't heard him yet.
Yeah, we'll get after it.
Kilo India 5, Uniform X-Ray Foxtrot. Gary, are you any copy tonight? KI5LET. Up, you must be down. All right, we got 112. We're awful close to the record. Anybody else? You guys go after them.
Line 87.
I heard somebody in there, but I couldn't pull you out.
Line 87 is KG5 Papa Mike Radio. The call's incomplete. This is K9MK.
Okay, Kilo Golf 5 Papa Mike Romeo. That I think that was the one Trey was talking about, right?
Yep, we got it. He's in line 111, but I'll move him back to 87.
Okay, hold on a minute. WA5 Tango X-Ray India, is that right, David? Okay, Whiskey Alpha 5 Tango X-Ray India from Springtown. Welcome aboard. Any late check-ins, come now. All right, nothing heard. Do I have any relays? Well, it's that time of evening that we always say thank you and appreciate all the folks that checked in and participated. All the relay stations, my goodness, we had a good turnout tonight. Hopefully everybody has got the heater going and got an extra blanket and can fare the next 2 or 3 days. We appreciate you being here. Look forward to hearing you next week. And Top, especially thanks to you for double dutying tonight. It's always good to know that we can count on you being there. Very best of 73s. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you next week. And, oh, by the way, don't forget, we have a 144.1, let's see, what frequency is that on? 190 single sideband net on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And we have a rag chew, same time, same frequency on Thursday. Like for y'all to participate if you get a chance. Anyway, have a good evening, and like I said, a good safe weekend, and be sure to cuddle up good to the next one. And Top, do you have a 220 announcement you would like to make?
Yes, immediately following this net, the North Central Texas 1.25 meter Simplex net. We start on the Texas 220 or the 220 Texas link system repeaters. Get a list of check-ins, and then QSY to 223.500. So give me about 5 minutes or so. We'll get the other net started.
Okay, 7-3s, everybody. See you next time. N5 FPD officially closing the net.
N5 YAI, you still on frequency?
John, N5 YAI, you still there?
N5 YAI, are you still on frequency? I think he had to bounce there, Darren. KE5 NGM.
Yeah, all good. Somebody else was hollering for him. I was just relaying.
What's the frequency in use? N5 JLH from Canon MK.
N5 JLH, go ahead.
Did you see my second reply?
I'll go look right quick. Hey Mike, Kane on MK, N5GLH, do I need that setup for that?
Well, that's something I don't know, Jake. I think if you're trying to use the tune button on the radio, the answer is yes.
No, I'm not using the tuner on the radio, no.
Not the tuner, the tune button.
No, I'm not going to use the tune button. I'm using the one on the antenna tuner itself.
All right. I understand that, but how are you telling, or how are you sending a signal from your radio to the tuner?
Well, when I key up, I guess, I put it in the tune mode and automatically hit the tune button.
Well, that's what I'm unclear about. It seems to me that in order for the tune button to connect to the tuner, you need that cable. But I'm not 100% sure you absolutely need it. It might be that you need to press the buttons differently, which I'm not familiar with your radio, so I don't know.
That's the ICOM 7610. I'm talking about the tune on the auto tuner. That's what I was pressing.
When you press that, does the radio key up?
No. You manually key up the radio, and then I hit that button, and it still wouldn't move. It just shows 1.1.
Okay. Well, without seeing it, I think I'm at the limit of what I can do. There's a series of menu items for the tuner being enabled and in bypass, and which antenna selected, etc. And any combination of those could disrupt what the tuner operation in general. So, but it sounds like you do have it hooked up if it's per that diagram I sent.
Yes, I followed exactly to that diagram, and that's the same diagram that shows in the manual, but not like you have it at the color-coded. That's perfect. I like it. But it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, that was my intent, was to color code things, various colors for specific functions, so that, quite literally, they don't call it out very clearly. So I was just trying to help.
Yes. So when I would go to do it, it kept telling me that I needed to increase my power. I don't need to put no more than 30 watts into that to get it to work,
Again, I'd have to read the manual from cover to cover. My Yaesu amplifier has a built-in tuner, and the blunder with that design is that you need 75 watts to key into the amplifier for the tuner to operate properly on all bands. Sometimes it works at 55 watts, sometimes it works at 75 watts, but if you don't have at least 70-80% power out of the exciter, the tuner won't tune. And again, regarding MFJ, I would think just 20 or 30 watts would be sufficient.
Well, that's what the manual says. Anywhere from 5 to 50 watts is what the manual says.
Well, if that's what it says, 10, 20 watts should do it. And if it's not doing it, something is not kosher or right in Denmark or whatever the politically incorrect thing is to say.
That's true. Like I said, I'm not sure, but I've done everything that it said. And I even put it in the manual mode, and it clicked once, and that was it. But, I even raised the capacitance to see if it would go back, and it wouldn't move,
I understand. At this point in time, either it's a configuration problem or it's defective in some manner. Until I have it sitting in front of me, I don't think I can do anything else.
Right. And when we get a chance, I'll let you do that. It could be an error on my end. I don't know, but I don't think so. So I went back to my manual tuner, which everything's fine. So I'll read it again and double check everything, you know.
Well, that's all you can do, Jake. I mean, you know, one thing, again, I don't understand the display that MFJ has. The manual description is very poor. In my tuners, for example, I have antenna selections like 1, 2, and 3, but I also have selections antenna tuner in or antenna tuner bypassed for each antenna selection. And the tuner only works, of course, when it's, you know, in the tuner selected for that port or antenna port. I don't know if your buttons tell you if you're in tune mode or in bypassed.
Well, it says when the tuner is in the off position, it's automatically in the bypass mode.
Okay, does the analog display work when it's in bypass?
No, nothing does on that meter.
And in bypass mode, it's still powered up, correct?
Yes, it's still powered up in bypass mode.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what else to ask.
Well, you'd have to play with it to see what you see for yourself. And like I said, I told Doyle earlier that possibly could be defective, you know?
Well, that's always a chance. I've used several different brands of auto tuners. The MFJ, that tuner that Doyle had, I forget the brand, but you know, they're all basically the same thing with switch discrete elements in and a, you know, convergence algorithm to tune the SWR down.
Okay, yeah. Even I had the LDG one time that was over 1,000-watt one, and yeah, that was not. I played with that. That was easy to operate, and it worked. The problem I had with it when I would go to 160, it did not want to tune 160, but it would tune all the other bands, but forget 160. The LDG did not want to do it.
Yeah, a lot of the times the component values necessary to bring in 160 at all, I mean, you have an SWR limit, but most tuners can't tune that SWR limit at what they call all phase angles, which, you know, they might get 75% of the cases, but usually very few of them can do all the cases.
Yes. And it's probably on yours, you can lower the threshold to like 1.5 or 1.4 to 1, but if it goes back that way, it'll automatically try to tune it if you have a SWR that's there or something like that.
All right, well, you just raised a good point. What is the SWR of the antenna that you're trying to tune right now?
Well, it was the 75-meter antenna, you know, and it was 1.3 at 3930. Wasn't bad. That manual tuner knocks it right out, but I couldn't get the auto tuner to do it.
Okay, so I think you just possibly hit on the issue, Jake. These tuners have a threshold, and below the threshold they will not tune by design. They consider the antenna good. Yes, my tuners here, I can select anywhere from 3 to 1 down to I think 1.5 to 1, and any point in between on where if I see that SWR it will tune, and if it can't tune it won't allow the amplifier to engage.
And that may very well be the manual tuner, flattens it like a pancake, no problem.
Well, it's because you're manually tuning it. Try this experiment. Find a spot on the 80-meter band where your SWR is 2 to 1, and then try the tuner.
Okay, I can go to the lower end of the band. It's usually higher there. Like maybe 3810 to 3805, somewhere right in there, and see if that will do it.
Yeah, find someplace down in the band where it's at least 2 to 1, maybe a little higher, and try the tuner. Becky's calling me. I'll be back in the shack in about 5 minutes. Ken and MK.
All right, catch you in a bit. In 5 July.